insight video again today. It's very much around sort of like the shifting and changing. There's a lot of that going on at the moment. There's been a lot of shifting and changing, I feel like, with the frequencies and vibrations over the last few days. As we move into Christmas, Christmas is always a time where there's a lot of like shifting and releasing, and releasing is such an important part of the spiritual journey, of the spiritual cycle of growth, which connects to the universal law of rhythm, which is like these cycles of growth that are these infinite cycles. So say that you were to look at like a pond, and you throw a stone in, and then when you throw the stone in, the ripples out. The universal cycles of growth, and rhythm are very much like those infinite cycles, like the sort of like I've seen like a golden eight over the last few sort of like days. It's sort of like been very much sort of like, it very much connects to like creation, but it also connects to the infinite flow and the infinite cycles of the universe. The eight is symbolic of like the universal or the source energy, or like oneness vibration, and how this flows into each and every being. And it's sort of like it's a natural flow that just keeps going around in this infinite sort of this infinite circles. And like with the pond that I was saying about throwing the stone in, it's symbolic of these ripples that come out, and they seem to go on forever. They are like sort of like symbolic of cycles of growth and the infinite cycles of rhythm and vibration that are constantly sort of connecting. And I've been seeing this over the last couple of days, and it's very much sort of like around this time. I'm very much directed to Saint Germain at the moment, which is like dissolving and releasing a lot of sort of like, in the violet flames, very much around that. As I'm starting to connect into it, I'm seeing like I've seen this diamond energy that I see a lot of the time. And the diamond can be many different colours and many different frequencies. And again, this relates to like different vibrational frequencies and different sort of energy sort of frequencies that are coming in, but they also connect in many different ways to many different sort of vibrations. Like I'm saying, I've seen the diamond, as I'm talking about Saint Germain, I've just seen like a violet diamond that just goes from the top of my head, the long sort of like diamond shape. And again, this is symbolic of the different frequencies and the different vibrations that are coming in and connecting to us. Color has like an impact. One, it works like how it affects our individual vibrations, in the way it can lift us like color, and it can give us healing. It can help shift our own vibration. It also works like in the infinite sort of scheme on the oneness vibration. And the source light creation, in the way that colour is symbolic of different frequencies. Like with shifts and change, it changes in consciousness and reality. So colour has a very sort of like symbolic meaning, because it's light. The light colour or vibration has a frequency to it. And I've been very much directed to Saint Germain, which is about releasing sort of old patterns, old frequencies, and also sort of like habits, but it's also about releasing negativity and being more in harmony, which is what this time's about. And this is the union again, the union with the soul, and the union with the the higher self. And I feel like the higher self's been something that's been directed to me over the last couple of days, where I'm seeing again I've been seeing at work like many beings around me, many beings that are around me, sort of like that are working with me. I'm not necessarily seeing them as like individual beings, but I'm seeing them as a collective. And a collective is the way we see it, as like when you're opening up to your higher self, there's an infinite collective of universal beings and universal teachers that work with this frequency of this reality and this consciousness of this time, to shift and change this planet, to once again bring it back into harmony. And this is what oneness is about: harmony. It's about balance. It's about, and again, the golden eight is very much around that. It's the infinite cycle of harmony and flow. And this is what this time's about, and this is what's happening for many of us at the moment. We're opening up, and we're shifting, and we're once again connecting into the harmony of the oneness vibration, the oneness frequency that is interconnected with all beings of light frequency and energy, the universal teachers, the universal beings, and the universal laws. And again, correspondence, universal law of correspondence. I talk about this one a lot, because it's the foundation. It's the foundation. It's a building block that starts us to feel our own energy, feel our own soul's frequency, soul vibration, which starts to open up the door the doorway, or open up the channel to our higher self, and then our higher self connects to the oneness vibration, which connects to the source light creation. And this is why it's important that we start to sort of use and start to learn about these universal laws. You know, you've got the universal law of oneness, you've got the universal law of vibration and frequency, the universal law of correspondence, the universal law of rhythm, the universal law of attraction. All these kind of things, inspired action, all these kind of all these universal laws are connected, and the more we sort of like remain in them. And again, I've just been given the staff again. There's staff, so I know like there's guides with me. There's knowledge, there's wisdom, because like a staff is a guide, it's a teacher. It brings wisdom, it brings insight, it brings understanding, and for this age and for this time. And I've just been given like a wooden staff again, and that is again sort of like symbolic of being guided to talk about these kind of feelings and expressions that are going on. Again, I've been talking about anchoring. Anchoring is so important. Anchoring helps to open up our channels. It starts to open up our source energy that we start to, and our source energy, our soul is a direct sort of like reflection of source energy, that the soul is born of that source energy. And then obviously that allows us then to start to vibrate and express our soul consciousness, our soul vibration. But it also allows us then to vibrate and to express this light, this energy, this source energy, which is this soul vibration, this soul frequency, that allows us then to connect to our higher selves, which once again connects us to the oneness vibration and source light creation. So we become this universal being again. We become this universal being of light. It's like we're awakening to our purpose. We're awakening to our vibration, our frequency, and each and every one of us are doing this on the planet. We're awakening to vibrations and frequencies, and again, this diamond energy is a direct new conscious vibration, or new awareness vibration frequency of consciousness, that each and every being, you know, is walking like in this human reality, but you are walking as a spiritual being. You are a spiritual being with soul consciousness, soul vibration, soul frequency, but also you're connected to your higher self, which then connects you directly to the infinite oneness vibration and the source light creation. I was just like looking through YouTube at the moment, and they were talking about like the 12/12 portal. Well, it's the 12th of December today, and it's obviously anything like the 11, 12 sort of like numbers are like powerful numbers of creation, powerful numbers of master numbers that bring insight, awareness, vibration and frequency. And I feel like this is what's going on as I'm still connected into this energy. Like I said, I've been seeing beings. There's like beings that are stepping forward that are dressed in white, that, you know, with like golden hair, but they're bringing these new vibrations, these higher vibrations of frequencies of harmony, balance, peace. But they're also asking us as spiritual beings to express our light and to become connected once again to that oneness vibration, that oneness frequency, and also connected to that source energy that each and every one of us are born from. We're all like universal suns. We are central suns, in a sense that we walk with this light, this energy, this glow of energy and vibration and frequency, and we are being asked to express it. As I'm connecting into this energy, I know my own energy centers are opening up, because I can feel the minor chakras in my hands spinning like crazy. So I know that there's vibrations and frequencies that are being attuned to me and aligned with me as I start to bring through this sort of like these insights and this wisdom. And I'm sort of, again, inspired action is very much around this universal law. It's awakening to your consciousness, awakening to, you know, your understanding that you are this channel for light and energy, and you each and every one of us are a channel for this. We're all walking around as spiritual channels of light and energy, and we're expressing it. And the universal law of inspired action teaches us that we are connected with the infinite realities, the infinite dimensions of light frequencies, but the infinite dimensions of consciousness and oneness vibration, where the universal teachers, the universal beings work with us. Very much angelics as well. They're very much angelic vibrations around at the moment that are bringing harmony, balance, and vibration, and frequency to this time. The 1212 portal is a very powerful time, so we're all being opened up to receive like this new frequencies, these new vibrations, these new consciousness. They are like integrating within our energy frequencies now as we move into the new year. And this is what this time's about. It's about all of us harmonizing them, and we should be harmonizing them as a collective. Each and every day you should be taking time to feel the vibration, feel these new frequencies, and harmonize with your brothers and sisters on this planet, which are we're all a soul family. We're all part of a soul vibration, a soul frequency, and each and every one of us are interconnected. We're all part of the same whole, and we should be sort of taking time to vibrate with each other, to vibrate with each being, and try and see and look beyond and look deeper in each being that we meet, and feel that light, that vibration in them, and connect to it and integrate it with it, because that's another lesson. And this is the oneness vibration and frequency, and this is also, you know, everything works on like levels, vibrations and frequencies. And the way I sort of like feeling like that is like there's a level where we're all connected on a soul level. Then there's another level where we're all connected, all our higher selves are connected on another plane. And then you've got another plane of oneness vibration. And then above that you've got the plane of infinite infinite sort of beings that work on that vibration plane. And then you've got the like infinite plane again, and it goes up and it goes up with all these infinite sort of like vibrations and frequencies, all moving up to the source light creation, and or that source light creation, each and every one of us. So it's really important that we connect as a soul collective, as a soul frequency on the planet, and then we connect like our higher self start to connect on that next frequency. And when we do that, what will happen is on a soul frequency we will open up and we'll express in a different way with spiritual light, energy, vibrational frequency, and then our higher selves will connect as a collective on another frequency, and then that higher selves then will connect to the infinite frequencies of oneness vibration and source light creation, where the infinite teachers of consciousness and light, the universal teachers, are sort of exist on that frequency. And again it goes up and up and up, and that's why it's important that we express and we start to open up. And this is how the infinite sort of cycle of rhythm and growth and expansion of consciousness happens, and expresses itself. It expresses itself on many different frequencies and many different levels. And when we start to understand that, then we can start to open up and start to you know, connect on a deeper level. And then that again is this union, the union of the soul and the higher self, and then the union to the oneness vibration. But then it's the union to so it's the union to the soul, the higher self, the other realities and frequencies of the infinite beings of universal teachers. Then it connects again to the oneness vibration frequency. Then it connects to the source light creation. But there's many different layers to this. There's infinite layers to it, and each and every one of us are being awakened on a deeper level, on a deeper sort of vibrational frequency, and it's about us opening up to it and receiving it. It's really important to receive the flow of source light creation, the oneness vibration, and then as it comes to our higher selves, then we receive it on a soul level. Then we express it. We express the light, the energy, the frequency, then into the external reality. And this is where the universal law of correspondence comes in, because we receive and then we express it and flow out into the external world to create that spiritual reality and creation, and create that spiritual reality in the external world. And the external world then will be activated on a new vibrational frequency, on a new vibrational frequency within the external world. And then that will help to activate the planet, but it will also help to connect us again as this soul collective, as these soul beings, because we start to see the light within each being. How I'm seeing it now is like I've got this infinite flow of energy that's coming into me. I've become a light and energy. I get an impression of being a light and an energy, and it expresses through my heart center and my third eye. But then what happens is, as light, as this pure light expression of in the universal law of correspondence, which is the soul vibration or the soul frequency, my light is then expressing, and it's moving through my energy centers, and it's directly connecting to other beings on a light level, a light frequency. And this is what we need to do. We need to start to express things on light frequencies, and not like on like in the human mind, in the intellectual mind, but on the soul vibrational frequency of intuition, wisdom, awareness, and express the light on that frequency. We need to walk as light, because I am light. I am like last Master Jesus said, I am the light, I am the truth, I am the way. We are each and every one of them. That is the I am presence. That is that source light, vibrational frequency that is born in each and every one of us, which is our souls. And we express it in light and energy, and we express it as light. We are light beings. We are not physical beings. We are beings of light and energy. And when we activate ourselves on a light frequency, then we connect to each other on light and energy frequencies, which is that source light creation, which connects on a deeper level, so we can intuitively connect and express and receive from each other, but also activate each other to bring awareness and consciousness that is needed to shift the planet's consciousness and awaken the planet, but awaken the planet's vibrational frequency, but also awaken our own soul light vibrations and frequencies. And this is the ascension. This is what the masters and the universal beings want. They want this planet to once again activate on a light frequency, to once again become back into oneness vibration with all beings of reality, light frequencies, and obviously connect once again to the oneness vibration, but to source light creation. That's the insight for today.